So by the title of this video, I am going to be talking about how to annotate your books. My name is Jimena and I am so happy to be making this video because I've been thinking some of my viewers may want to annotate their books but don't know where to start. And this video is just like a beginner rudimentary tutorial, the basics, the foundations of annotating, and just some tips and tricks I've learned over the years, how I do it and how I could help you. Also, nail update, do we like them? Are they cute? Are they cute? I like them. Amazon, I'll link them down below if you guys want them. You're probably wondering, Jimena, how could you write in your books? You're crazy. Okay, well then this video is not for you. There are some people that do like writing in their books. It's a way of comprehending what you're reading. So I've written down 4 main ways that I annotate. If there are any more, please feel free to comment down below for other people that want them. I've mainly written down writing in the margins, highlighting, underlining, and using tabs. So I have examples of most of those, if not all of those. If not, I'll grab another book that has the example I'm missing. And here's my first example. I'm gonna be using these 3 books as examples of annotating. And I've already used one example to show you where the examples are. So I've tabbing ASMR. So I've tabbed where I've seen annotation in these 3 books. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you. So I've seen it in this book, Ariadne. I wrote in the paragraphs, and I've also, like right here as well, and I've also underlined. And I like to underline things that I find important, humorous, things that I think will be important later, like foreshadowing. That's also something that I use, and I have been using them since high school basically to comprehend my reading. And as you can also see, this is an example of writing in the margins. I know it looks backwards because of the camera, but just bear with me. This is writing in the margins. I haven't really organized the way I'm going to show you these. I'm just going to show you as I see them. So as you can see here, I wrote what? Question mark, because there was like a cliffhanger there and I was like, what is this? What's going on? So you can also feel free to like tab on the sides of your books. I just find that tabbing upwards, like on the top of your books, is easier because when you shelve them, the side tabs wouldn't get crushed because they're not even there. It would just be the top ones. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I do have a couple of examples of highlighting. Well, if not, I'll find one I know I've highlighted before. Here I've also underlined right here, and I've also written in the margins right here. It's just whenever I have a thought about something in a book, like I have to write it down because I want to be able to refer to it back later. And then if someone were to borrow one of my books, they would be able to see my thoughts there as well, and they could possibly relate to them. So there's examples of that. This is probably going to be a shorter video because there's not really much to annotating. It's just like talking about it and explaining it and showing it. So here, I did quite a bit in Better Than the Movies. Here is an example of highlighting. See, I've highlighted the paragraph that I thought was important, or words, whatever. And then I also do what I like to call, which are probably called brackets. So I would just like, if I'm too lazy to like highlight a whole paragraph, I'll bracket a section of the text off so I can still see that it's there to refer to. If you want to go for a certain aesthetic, you can use all of the same color, like the same highlighter, pen, just the same aesthetic. If you want to go with the same aesthetic, use the same color of everything you're using. So here I did like a kind of peach color right there. This tab kind of ripped off a little bit, but you can see another highlighting example as well. At the risk of sounding repetitive, there is so much you can do to understand what you're reading. And I also judge how good a book is off of how much I've annotated it. If the book is ruined, like written down to a crisp, like can't even, like the pages are just crumbled from how much I've written in them, that means it's a good book because I had a lot of thoughts about it and a lot of questions, just overall thoughts as I was reading. So that's what I find very important as well. Like I said, I've been practicing my annotation since high school. So I feel like high school English classes prepared me to like, oh, it's okay to write in books. It's actually fine to understand the basis of the text that you are analyzing and reading. And basically it's just text analysis. and that's something that I picked up from my English classes and something that I actually enjoy doing. And you can make it fun. You can do whatever you want with your annotation. Like, it's literally so fun. While we're here, actually, I do have a reading update for you. I am 173 pages into What Happened to Goodbye by Sarah Dessen. I understand that it's for teenagers, so it's not exactly my age group anymore, and I'm gonna take that into consideration when I'm rating it. Honestly, it's looking like a 3.5 star for me right now. I have to see how the rest of the book goes. It's dealing with a lot of teenage issues, which I don't relate to anymore. Taking that into account, it is still a good story. McLean, who is the main character of this book, she is struggling with her identity. She feels that every time she has to move somewhere, every few months, every few years, which I could relate to because I had to do that when I was little too. So it's like, oh, something I can identify with in this character. McLean, her dad is in the restaurant business, so he goes to different restaurants across the country, helps them improve their restaurant in whatever way he can help them with. So she's tagging along, and her parents are divorced because of a nasty custody battle they've gone through. And then you'll find out a lot about her past and her family's past if you read this book. Very easy to read. I've flown through these 173 pages, and there are about 400 pages total that I've seen, so almost halfway. The audiobook flies by too, so there's that. This is the only book I am reading right now. I know I keep saying I'm gonna pick up more books, but it's just hard. Being a reader is so hard. Other than this, I feel like I'm going through a bit of a slump. I have annotated in this book as well. Underlining right there. So there's that. And I do want to pick up some fall books eventually too, because that is a future video that I want to have up before the end of October, God willing. So yeah, if this video was informative, please give it a like, share it with friends that you know are readers and want to get into annotating. It's really not that deep. It's just getting the courage to write in your books. I promise it's not gonna hurt them. Books love being written in. I promise it's gonna be fine. And yeah, I hope this video was informative. I feel like I kind of flew through it, but really not much to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stayed through the whole video, like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.